Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Oliver Mwashi. You are there, you're watching this channel for the first time. Please, I ask you and urge you, please subscribe and God will bless you. For the first time, for a long time, I'm appearing again. I know you've been wondering where I am. I'm around and God has been so kind to me. I want today for us to check on something. 48 laws of power. Understand, people go to power or people rise to some position after considering these laws. So you are there, they are not unethical, they are all ethical. So no 48 power, no single 48 laws of power which is unethical. All are ethical. So you are there, we just want to take about 20 which are ethical and biblical. So you are there, please watch until the last minute of this video. So many people want to go to power, many people want to be elected, many people want to be appointed, many people want to be selected so that they can rise to some position where they can make decision for either on behalf of themselves or on behalf of their families, on behalf of the nation, or on behalf of their constituents. I mean, when I say constituents, I mean their people who surrounds them. So you are there, you wonder how do they get to power. I was reading across or through the 48 laws of power, and I caught I think most of them, they are ethical. They are ethical. I was thinking of them, and I found some of them are biblical. So I just want to take about 20 of them, then we discuss about them. So the first one is that to not outshine your master. That's number one. Do not outshine your master. Satan, while he was in heaven, I think all of us, we know about the story of Satan when he was still called Lucifer, the praiser, the worshipper. So when he was still in heaven as an angel of praise and worship, I think he wanted to outshine his master, who is God. And you know what happened? He was thrown down. So law number one, to not outshine your master. Law number two, never put much into your friends. That's law number two. Do not put much in your friends. When David had run out of his country and went to another country, and he wanted to go and face his own countrymen while in another army's shoes or another army's uniform, I think the advisors of the king of that nation told him, do not do that. So because if you put too much in your neighbor or in your friends, it may turn against you. So law number two, do not put too much in your friends. Law number three says, say less. Say less. The Bible is very clear when it says in too much talk. I think that's in Proverbs. I'll give you the chapter and the verse up here, so you can check for yourself. Do not say too much, because in too much talking, you may mess. You may reveal who you are. You may reveal to your people your weaknesses. So say less. That's law number three. Number four says, get other people to do work for you. And this is very common with our politician. You can see the main politician seated and all others are packing like dogs. So so and so, let them do the work for you. So that's law number four. Let other people do the work for you. You just be a master. Just sit down, listen to how they are saying, because that's the only way you can gain the courage and the position you want, or the approval of the people. They see if our people who see a pig in our family are approving this guy, who are we not to approve him? So Law number 4, do not let other people do the work for you. Number 5 says, win through your actions. And the Bible is very clear. Action speaks louder than words. We have this servant of God who says, if you go and visit someone who is in difficulties, who is poor, just not go and there and pray for him or her that God will bless you, God will uplift you. No, the Bible says, if he is in cold, give him a blanket to cover himself. If he's naked, just please give him clothes to cover himself. So, law number 5, let your actions speak for you, and avoid arguments. You see, if you argue a lot, people will see you like maybe you are not a right leader, you are not a right person to give, because when they come to you, you'll be arguing with them. Why don't you do it for yourself? Why don't you do it for that? Conceal everything you are doing. Just let your actions speak. Law number 5 says, infection. Avoid unhappy people. Avoid unlucky people. The Bible says, bad company corrupts good character. If you find some people who are doing some things which are not right, which are not right with what you want, they're not right with what you are, where you want to go, what your positions, what you want, what your aims and goals, avoid them. Avoid them. Do not even go closer to them. Let them be your followers, but not go near to them, because you need those votes or you need that position. So they will vote for you, but avoid them. They will make you fail. Law number 7 says, boss as a friend, but act as a spy. So boss as a friend, and work as a spy. This the only means people to steal your informations. This is the only way people to steal from you. My friend, you are there, and that's how our politicians behave. That's how, let me say, a men in clothes behave. You just go to them very, 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 very innocently. You want help from them. So they will just let you say what you want. They will just let you want. And if it's working in your company, I think in your group, in your group, that guy or that mom or that baba is spying on you. His heart is somewhere else, but he is with you during the day, in the night. You just send the report somewhere. So that's how politicians behave. That's how men want to get into elective position too. So it is biblical. When Israel wanted to fight their enemies, they could send some spies into the enemy's camp, and those spies pretend like, we don't want our leader, we don't want that country, we don't want need that, and they hear how you talk, so they just take the information. So law number 7 says, boss as a friend but work as a spy. So number 8 says, crush your enemy totally. Understand, we have those fights which we have those people who used to fight in the Bible, and it was a law by the fighters, a law by those who wanted to ascend to power. When they overturn a government, when they overturn the leadership of a certain country, they could kill to the last man, the last king of that person or that king, in that there will be no one who will rise again and claim the surety or claim that he wants that thing back because it belonged to them. So please, it is biblical. It is biblical. That's why I say these laws are biblical. If you're fighting, if you are in a fight, please make and completely crush your when I say these, people say, Oliver, you're not a Christian. No, it is biblical. People used to fight and people used to crush their enemies. So crush your enemy, crush him, crush totally, crush even their kings. I mean, so no relative will remain who will come and claim the rulership that it belonged to their clan. You can remember the story about Saul. His kingship was destroyed completely, uh, except of Mephibosheth, who remained later, and he was crippled, so he could not claim anything from the king. And number 9 says this: use absence to increase respect and honor. Sometimes don't show yourself always. You are in a meeting, you are from this meeting, you are there, you are always present. No, you see, I'll talk about my overseer. I understand he's watching. You see, sometimes it's not there. So we sometimes take advantage of that. So when he's not around, we take advantage of that. And by him not being around, we miss him too much. We are like, no, today we've missed our overseer, today we missed our bishop, today we missed everyone. So don't show yourself always. You are always present, you are always doing everything, you are always, no. Sometimes take time off so that those people may anger to see you. Those people may anger to hear from you. Those people may say, where's our man? Where's our man? So you will gain respect and honor if you take some absence or if you disappear a little and then you come back. So law number 9 says, use absence to increase your respect and honor. Number 10 says, know who you are dealing with. Don't take a fight to someone who is more powerful than you are. Let's say like an MP taking a fight to a president. It will never work. It will never work. It will never work. It cannot work. So fight someone you are equal with or you are above. So don't fight someone who will defeat you hands down. In football we say tatu pila. Or in mtaani tunasema amenipiga 10-0. So don't fight such guys. They will defeat you and you will have no way to run. So law number 10, know who you are fighting. Do not offend the wrong person. Do not offend the wrong person. I was teaching my student, my Sunday school. Then I was like, maybe my neighbor is that powerful. And then my child come and says, Papa, you see someone has, Baba Nani has beaten me. So I'm like, wacha tutakutana naye. Anapika mtoto wangu. Wacha tutakutana naye. So that's how we do play. Because you cannot go and fight someone who will beat you, someone who will crush you. So do not know who you are fighting, know who you are dealing with. Number 11, let's say, keep your hands clean. Keep your hands clean. It's same as law number 4. Keep your hands clean. Do not engage. Do not engage. Do not engage. Use others as scapegoats. And that's what the government officials do. You let your juniors steal for you. You take the money into their accounts. Then when the investigation starts, they're the one who are found guilty. You are so clean, you are safe, you have nothing. They have nothing against you. But in real sense, you are the one who stole. So keep your hands clean. Keep your hands clean. Then the dogs are barking around. Don't worry. You see, these things we do make when we have a lot of people talking around, a lot of people are saying their things, the talks around. So don't worry. That's how the difficulties we pass as junior YouTubers. So we don't have studios where we can go and record our things. So law number 12 says, play on people's needs to create a cult like following. This normal. This normal. Play with people's needs so that you can create a cult like following. When someone knows you are poor, he will just come and play with your mind that I will give you jobs, I will create a million jobs for you, I will create this forward. And that's what people used to do in the Bible. When they know this the need of this the needs of our people, they could just come and play with your mind and say, I will create this, I will give you this, I will give you that. Please, you want to be elected or to be appointed or to be in a certain position, play with people's needs. If you know these people are poor, and that's what our politicians do, when they very well know that we are poor and we have no say. Our pockets are empty. The fuel price are rising like something else. So they come and say, I know when I send to power, I will reduce the fuel price, I will put the unga down, I will put this down. They're playing with your minds. That's some of the 48 powers of law. So don't worry when you see that. Be educated, and at least I'm educating you. At least I'm giving you something. You will say, I know this. I know this. Oliver told us this. So number 13. Enter action with all boldness. Be yourself. Behave like a king. Behave like be bold. Be who you are. Talk like you know, even if you don't know. And this is what most of our pastors do. I don't blame pastors because they have to be pastors because that's what they are. So even if they are facing difficult times, they just come boldly. They enter action boldly. They preach boldly. They know what first they understand themselves first. Then they just come to the podium, to the elder and preach like they know, even if they are going through hell. So enter into action boldly. Number 14 says, plan all the way to the end. Plan all the way to the end. Do not get into the middle of an action, then you are tired. Then you don't have ideas. Then you are you run short of your ideas. You don't know what to say. You don't know where to run to. Please, if you have an action or a plan, please make it sweet and make it sweet to the end. If it's enjoying people, enjoy them, and make sure they do not reveal or not conceal what you are doing. So hide it, but plan it to the end. Not get into the middle and then you are like, when they get to that, you are dead. You are dead before arrival. You are done. So plan all the way to the end. Master the art of timing. That's law number 15. Master the art of timing. Keep time. If the meeting is at 2, make at 2 you are there. If the meeting is at 10, make at 10 you are there. At 4 you are there. To not get late, because they will know that when they give you their the proposals, you will delay in fulfilling them. Because if you take long and you are late, always you are late in a meeting, that won't work. That won't work. People are talking around. Don't worry. People are talking around, but that's it. I've already said that's the problem we call as a. So number 16 says, despise a free lunch. Despise a free lunch. In the Bible, I think in the Proverbs, I think the verse is here and the chapter is here. The Bible says, when you get to the table with the king, or to a festival with the king, put a knife in your shoulder or in your throat. In that, Be careful. That's what it means. Be careful. With every lunch you are called on, with every luncheon you are called on, with every meeting you are called on, with everything you are being positioned in somewhere, in some places you see this is not my position, or they are trying to do this. Please be careful. That's why it says despise the free lunch. So number 17 says, stop stepping into great man's shoes. And this is where most of our pastors go wrong. I've talked of our bishop who is when he's not around. So sometimes we try to preach like bishop. So I'm saying this: do not try to step into a great man's shoes. You will not carry it. They will defeat you. David tried that when he was given the every fighting equipment and clothing of an army. They defeated him, and he went as he was. So be yourself. Be yourself. That's in simple terms. Be yourself. Be yourself, and it will work out. But if you try to do like so and so does, my friend, halfway you are dead. You will be dead halfway, or you are dead at arrival. Do not behave like Oliver. Do not do like Oliver does. Do not. Most of our YouTubers, you want to do like I think, because it's my friend, I'll just name him. Do not do as Chalango do. Do not do like so and so does. No, 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 no. Just be Oliver. Just be I don't know who and who. Just be yourself and do your thing. They like it. They don't like it. Just be you, and God will see you through what you're going through. Let's say the first time we are starting this thing, it was like, just focus in the camera, just focus there, don't look anywhere. So I was like, I'm just focusing in the camera. Camera. No, 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 it won't work. Because it can work if you have memorized everything. But most of us, because you are growing older, we have to have some reference. So we have some papers around, we have some written something which we have written something on. So we have to refer. So be yourself, do what you know. Because the main thing is that the point is getting home. Law number 18. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. So just strike at the source. Just strike at the source. If you are going to a fight, let's say like when a certain king tried to conceal himself that he was not him. The people who were fighting against him, they knew, and they were like, we need the king, not the people. We need the king. So the way he kept on disguising himself, it did not help. They just went, I think it's King Josephat, the one who was killed by the army of those guys. He tried to disguise himself, but it did not work. It did not work. The guys went for his throat. The guys went for his head. The guys went for his life, and he was caught out. So, law number 18 says, strike the shepherd. So when they struck the king down, they was like, the work is done. The work is done. Because all other followers, all other people, they will just come back. They will just do what you want them to do. So law number 19 says, never appear to be perfect. Let other people talk. Let them give you advice. Let them know that you are clever. Know everything. You are clever. You are clever. You are what you are. But do not act like that. You will not get any information. You will not get those secrets people know about that certain people. So let them say what they want. Let them contribute. Give them a chance to say what they want, and you will get the information you wanted as someone who want to ascend to power. Those are some of the 48 powers, law of powers. So number 20 is normal. Let me finish now with number 20, because we could have gone through all of it, but let's say number 20, preach the change, preach the need for the change, but never reform that quickly. Speak the need for change, but never reform that quickly. Let the status quo to continue. Let everything to remain the way it was. If it is improving about it, just a little, because next time you leave these people. Next time you will be like, I did not do that. I'm going to do it. So do not deviate from old ways of doing things. Do not run away from it. Let the status quo continue. Do not come and change. People don't change that quickly. So you come like maybe you are a pastor, coming into a church, you are like, I want to overhaul everything. The leadership, you are in the you are running for presidency or an MP. You want to overhaul everything. You will not get the information you wanted to get. So little by little, little by little, little by little. That's why Jesus said somewhere, wacha makuku na ngano zimee pamoja. So let them be. Thank you very much for listening to me. You are watching this channel for the first time. Please, I beg of you, subscribe and God will bless you. See you next time in the next video. Asanteni.